attention, please? Would you please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Matthew Duncan at the front door?
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I go black and blue, I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. And on the highway of regret, the winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love.
Welcome to the Duncan family. It's actually kind of an interesting story of why I'm up here talking now. We see, we were sitting in the living room one day, and I think we were watching hockey, me and Matt, and my mom walks in, and she looks at Matt and says, "Hey, do you know who your best man's going to be?" And she kind of positioned herself right in front of the TV, so he's kind of looking around her, and he just says, "Mitchell." And she kind of just rolled her eyes like, "That's not good enough," looked at me and said, "Did you know that?" And then now she kind of moved in front of me, so now I'm trying to look around her, and I said, "Well, I do now." I'm just kind of kept looking. And then Molly enters the room. It's like, no, Matt, you have to ask him in some elaborate way. You know, you have to like write him a poem or something. So Matt rolled his eyes, looked at me, and said, "Roses are red, violets are blue. Will you be my best man?" So for that, I have to say yes. But Matt has been a great brother, and he's always been very strong. 5 years ago, if you'd have told him you're getting married, it didn't even matter if you would have said, Rowan, if you would have said any name, he'd have said, "No, I'm not." that I'm not getting married. And he really believed that, but I could tell about halfway through college, he kind of, not that he changed who he was, but he kind of changed his focus. He started focusing on things that seemed more important. And I could tell that he started focusing more on God. He started making sure that his heart was right. He started focusing on relationships. I know that in that time, our relationship got a lot stronger. And before, he was thinking, I will not get married. I'll be on my own. I think he started to see that a relationship with someone for the rest of his life could be a good thing, could be important, if you found the right woman. And as he was looking in his heart to make sure that he was right, he started looking into the heart of women. And I think he found one of the most pure hearts I've ever seen. I think you'd all agree. It would have been easy for him to choose someone that, loves to go to football games or, do algebra problems. That's your other job. But he didn't. He looked in the heart, and he chose someone that shared the same focus that he did of trying to get his souls to heaven. So just want to tell you that I'm proud of you, and I love you. And I can just only pray that God will bless you too as you go through this life together.
Well, unfortunately, Dad took lots of the things I was planning on saying in the ceremony. But I think I still have a few other good things that'll be worthwhile. When I first found out that I was getting a baby sister, I think I was pretty excited until I found out I was going to have to start sharing all the attention. I wasn't too excited about that part. But once she came along, I loved her from the beginning. And there's this home video that I always think of where she's just a little tiny baby and I'm 3 years old and I'm holding her and you can just see the love in my eyes I have for her. And in my really country voice, I say, "Don't worry, darling, sister won't drop you." I'm just sitting there just loving on her, and I think she's the greatest thing ever, and you can just tell that from the video. And as Britland started growing up, lots of you remember, she was very shy. One of the shyest people you have ever seen. Someone, people at church would come up to talk to her and she would hide behind Mom, like not even look at them. And she stayed that way for a little while, but we would always notice that when we get in the car and turn on the radio, all of a sudden she would just open up and let it go. And we started seeing this desire that she had for singing and the love she had for it. So I think I was in middle school, she was in elementary school, and somehow Mom talked us into entering the talent show together. Terrible idea. We were going to sing together, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And since Britland was a good singer and I wasn't, I got the boy part and she got the girl part. So they talked me into dressing up in a suit and a top hat and I had my hair pulled up and it still haunts me to this day. But Britland really just shined out there on the stage and I didn't. So I didn't enter any more talent shows and she kept going with it. And from then on, she just really blossomed into her love of singing and it really brought her out of her shell. And it was show choirs and chorus at school and making music and making CDs and singing at weddings and fairs and everything. And so I was always so proud of her to get to go to all of those events and cheer her on as she cheered me on in so many of my events growing up. And I've always been so proud of who she is as far as her determination to do what's right. If she sets her mind to do something, no one can change it. And no one. She just sticks with it, and that's a great quality to have. And with Matt being in the family, he brings out a different side of her, and I love that about their relationship. And Matt adds so much to our family with his quirky humor and all of the jokes he cracks. And we're so excited to welcome him to our family, and he's just such a good fit. And we're so excited for the many good